And a pleasant good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Miners Memorial Building, the Bree Couplet Arena, for tonight's Mesabi Community Television sports coverage of high school hockey, featuring the Warroad Warriors from Section 8A and our Virginia Blue Devils from Section 7A. Along with the Mesabi Community production crew, I'm Bob Cohn with tonight's play-by-play. Warroad comes in with an overall record of 6 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. They play in the Mariucci Conference, and the Warriors are 4-1 in Section 8A. Meanwhile, Virginia 7-5 overall. They play in the Iron Range Conference, and the Blue Devils are 7-2 in Section 7A. Tonight's game is live on Mediacom Public Access Channel 5, and it's live streamed on MesabiCommunityTV.com. Warroad comes in. They are ranked 6th in the state of Minnesota. Again, they play in Section 8A, and they are averaging 4.7 goals a game. They're giving up 1.6. Their QRF rating is number 5 in the state. Meanwhile, the Blue Devils scoring 3.3 goals a game. They're giving up 2.6. Their QRF rating is number 39. Last couple games out for the Warriors. They lost in overtime at home to Roseau 4-3, and then Friday the 19th they beat Crookston by a score of 10-1. Tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock they'll be over at the IRA Civic Center to take on the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. They have 5 games remaining in March. They'll play 4 away and 1 at home. And as a road team this year, the Warriors are 2 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties. Their 3 losses on the season, besides losing to Roseau in overtime, they were beaten by East Grand Forks, which is also in their section, by a score of 3-2, and then lost 2-1 to Grand Forks Red River. Meanwhile, the Blue Devils, after tonight, on Tuesday night, they'll travel to the Heritage Center to meet Duluth Denfield. Next Thursday, March the 4th, they will be at the Hippodrome. And then closing out their season, Saturday the 6th, they'll host the North Shore. Their final 2 regular season games are on the road. Monday, March 8th, they're at International Falls. And Thursday, March 11th, they are playing in Hibbing. Here come the Blue Devils out of the ice. Warroad is already out on the ice. And let's take a look at our lines tonight. First for Warroad, you're going to hear a lot about our first line. Jason Shagabe. He's only a sophomore. He's already scored 102 points, playing 39 games for Warroad. And he is really a good one. He's number 17, and you'll be hearing quite a bit about him. You'll be seeing a lot about him. Number 39 is Norwegian, will be the center, and number 19 is Foster on the left side. Their second line, Erickson, Solig, and Johnson. Their third line is Cole, Hard, and Marvin. And their fourth line tonight will be Jones will be in the center. LeBrosser and Henham are the wings. On defense, they've got some real strong kids back on defense. One of the captains, a good senior, is number 5, Blake Norris. 37 is Carson Reed. 24 is Todd Powassan. Number 12 will be Jack Kotlowski, and number 25 will be Eric Comstock. In the nets tonight for Warroad will be number 34, Jack Orchard. We'll now let you meet tonight's starting lineups. Blue Devils are in their home whites, while the Warriors are in their road dark jerseys. Well, I guess they changed their starter tonight. They're going to start in the nets tonight with number 34, Hampton Lukinski. That must have been a late change for head coach Jay Hardwick. Okay, we're just about ready for play-by-play action. It's Warroad and Virginia on Mediacom Public Access Channel 5 and also our live stream tonight on MasabiCommunityTV.com. Happy to have you joining us tonight. Want to welcome all our viewers in that Warroad area that are tuned in tonight. Again, Warroad will play again tomorrow afternoon. They will be traveling to Grand Rapids, the IRA Civic Center, to meet the Thunderhawks, and that should be a dandy of a hockey game. Both of those teams are state ranked. Grand Rapids right now ranked, I believe it's number 5 in AA in the state, while again Warroad is number 6 in Class A. Looking at the leading scorers for Warroad, 17, Jason Shagaby is with 30 points on the season. Then Norris with 22. Foster has 16. Virginia, Ryan Scherf leads the Blue Devils with 15 points. Tiedemann with 13. He is out tonight. He will not be playing. Flatley, the next leading scorer, has 5 goals and 5 assists. And Brendan Peterson with 6 goals and 4 assists. Dylan Headley, 4 goals, 5 assists. Likewise for Ryan Mannanen, 4 goals and 5 assists. Hampton Skluinski, 1 win, no loss, 1 draw on the season. He's 139. His goals against, 95% save average. Ian Kangas is 7-5, 2.35, and a 92% save average. This is Norris. Gives it off to Comstock, and he'll just dump it in high. Goes in behind that Virginia net. Foster controlling in the corner. Norris will keep it in for the Warriors. Now here's right on front, and a shot taken quickly by Shagabe. In behind that Blue Devil net. Blue Devils Flatley tries to come out, but it's kept in by Norris, who gives it to check that he gave it to Foster over the far side. Again, Shagabe will take it away for the Warriors. High slot area. And it'll be kept in the zone by Norwegian. And finally, the Blue Devils will get the puck into center ice. This is Carson Reed putting a shot right on Kangas. Kangas is going to have to stand on his head tonight. I think with the firepower that this Warroad team shows, he's going to have one of those outstanding games once again. As we watch on this replay, this is Reed putting the shot in and saved by Kangas. We're 58 seconds into the opening period. Looks like Drew Walters, one of the officials tonight. He's the official now coming back into your picture right in front of Kangas. He's a good one. I really enjoyed covering him playing hockey for the Hibbing Blue Jackets. And now they're making a change. Not sure what happened there. Ben Irvin comes out. And the Blue Devils able to clear it, but it's quickly put right back in. This is Lamourier. Cross-ice pass. Westerberg tries to clear it out. Rings around the boards the far side. It's Luke Johnson battling for it for the Warriors. Puck comes loose in the circle, and Mannanen will clear the zone for Virginia. Now Mannanen takes away. Here comes Ryan Mannanen, and goes right to the goaltender. And Sklokinski will just cover up. Watching this replay, look at that hustle, and here comes 23 into the zone. And just could not get enough stick on it, and the goaltender will cover up. Comes back to the point. Tyler Lamourier battles for the puck. Now Headley gets in a little deeper. Luke Erickson shoots it to the back wall. As Powassan will try to clear it. Mannanen gets it in deep. Headley tried to center it. It was off his skate, where it's grabbed by Johnson. Now Reed shoots it along the boards. Blue Devils keeping in, and finally the puck is picked up. Coming out of the zone is Carson Reed again. Let's go with a shot high over the top of the net. Rings around the boards, clears the zone all the way back into the Warroad end. Nelson Cole will hustle in behind the net for it. Junior varsity game tonight went to Warroad by a score of 5-1. A shot taken, but it was blocked up high. Be kept in by Matt Callister of the Blue Devils. Nice to have Matt back in that lineup. He sat out a couple weeks. Mannanen will shoot it back into the Warroad end. This is Norris, headmans the pass, almost intercepted. It was, and then shot in by Tommy Nemenich. Now Blake Norris will control it. Cross ice for Kotlowski. And Bialke could not control it. Coming into the zone is Shagabe, is shot, and a save by Kangas. Shagabe is only a sophomore, one of the best sophomores in the state. Here's a shot from Carson right on. Carson Reed with that shot. Watch on the replay. I think we have a replay. Carson Reed back at the point. There's a hard wrist shot, and Kangas sees it all the way. Face off in the Virginia zone. Scherf wins the draw for the Blue Devils. Along the board, Scherf tries to come out. It's taken away. Right out in front is Shagabe trying to tee it up. And it's cleared away from the slot. Here's a shot and a glove save by Kangas. Again, Ian Kangas is going to have to... We'll watch on this shot here from the replay from our end camera. Good save by Kangas, the Virginia goaltender. Blue Devils trying to get out of the zone. This is Norwegian. He has it taken away. Now Foster battling for it in the corner. Both players go down. Foster tries to control it. Scherf gives him a bump. And now here's Shagabe. Circle on the left side. Shagabe up and high. Cross-ice pass, but it's intercepted by Peterson. Long pass up for Flatley. But, well, Flatley does tip it away. Carson Reed comes away with it. Off the boards, back into center ice. Comes into the zone. Here's a shot, a goal! Shot by Sky Solik. Over the glove side, and it's 1-0. That goal comes 4 minutes into the opening period. For Solig, that is his 7th goal of the season. And Warroad scores first tonight, and they lead Virginia by a score of 1-0. Now Norris gives it to Powassan, back to Norris. The boys try to get it up to Solik. Now back to Norris. To Powassan. 12.5 minutes to go in our opening period. Puck into the Blue Devil zone once again. Now Tommy Nemec will come away with it for Virginia. He'll fire it in right on goaltender Slukinski. It comes right up to the side of the net. Shot taken, puck is loose in front. And Blue Devils unable to pop one in. Good chance for Virginia. As the puck comes beat in the Virginia end once again. Nemec shoots it along the boards. Tries to get it to Lamourier. Tyler battles for it, and the puck comes away with it. And he takes a check from Johnson. Something about this Warroad team, they're not afraid to lay the body on a person. They're a very physical team. They've been in the state tournament. They were there last year, and now the puck is dumped in, and it's fired the length of the ice, and it'll be icing called on Virginia with 11:34 to go in our opening period. Face-off back in the Virginia zone, and now the Blue Devils will make a complete line change. Comes right to the slot area, but then goes to, there's the back wall. Kept in by Kotlowski. Now Westerberg tries to come out with the puck. He gets turned back at the circle in his own end. Hit the official, and now the puck goes in again in behind that Virginia net, where Jace Westerberg shoots it off the backside. Try to get it to Callister. Off escape. Now finally Ben Irvin in center ice for Virginia. Irvin puts it towards the net. He gets bumped off the play hard. It's in that Warroad end now. Norris shoots along the backwards. This is Ben Irvin battling for it. Norris will come away with it for the Warriors into center ice. The sophomore takes a big check. Sagabay, that is. Trying to control it was Norwegian. Goes to the far side where Carlson will just shoot at the length of the ice, and we'll have another Virginia icing. 10:23 to go here in the opening period. 1-0 again. Sky Solik at exactly 4 minutes scored his 7th goal for Warroad. Nice to see quite a few people from Warroad made the trip. This long trip up, watching their state-ranked Warriors. Boy, they've got a tough section. They're up against East Grand Forks. In fact, the top 6 teams, state rankings, or top 7 teams, 6 of them come 2 in each region. Region 7, that's Hermantown is number 1, and Denfield's number 7. In Region 4, you've got Gentry Academy and Matamidi. And then in Section 8, you got Warroad and East Grand Forks. Puck is in that Blue Devil zone, in that circle. Trying to center it was Norwegian. Taken away, and here comes Scherf. His long outlet pass up to Brendan Peterson. Comes into the attacking zone. Now it's taken away by Flatley in behind that net. Comstock then cleared away, and now Blake Norris will come away with the puck. He gets turned back by Mannanen. Eric Comstock in the center ice. Solik into the attacking zone. Here's Solik's shot, and a save by Kangas. Mannanen took a whack at it, but it'll be kept in by Johnson for the Warriors. Luke Johnson now avoids a check by Headley. Solik again with the puck, and Virginia will try to break out. This is Mannanen. Right at that blue line, and shot back into the Virginia end, where Headley got it just ahead of Luke Johnson. Callister clears it in center ice. Under 9 minutes to play in our opening period. Now Rudabush, cross-ice pass goes to Westerberg. Trying to come in was Headley. That does not click. Mannanen will grab the puck, and he'll give it back to Westerberg. Comes up to Mannanen. He'll shoot it in where Carson Reed will grab it and just clear it off the boards back into center ice. 1-0 Warroad. Again, junior varsity went to the Warroad Warriors by a score of 5-1. They led 5-0 before the Blue Devils scored late in the game. Justin Lynn got that Blue Devil goal tonight. Now it's dumped back in once again. And Sklukinski just drops it off. Try to get it up to Reed. In center ice, off a skate. Cole Nelson tried to pass it up to one of his forwards. Now Reed will give it off to Hard, and his shot is deflected up into the rafters. And we'll have a face-off. Went right over Mike Krebsbach's head, who's the goal judge on the east side. Mike goes up and grabs the puck. Let's see if he's going to keep a souvenir. I don't think so. Probably has enough pucks as both of his sons played hockey for Virginia. Blue Devils will break it out. Pass goes to Kotlowski, and he'll put it back into the Virginia end. Now Tommy Nemenich in behind his net. Gets it to Ben Irvin. Long pass intercepted, and it's fired back in by Nelson Cole of Warroad. 1-0 Warroad over Virginia with that goal at the 4-minute mark of the opening period. And behind that net where it's controlled by Norris, Nemenich is all over him. Now Norris will come away with the puck. Gets it back to the point where it's dumped in deep. Comes to the near side. Cole back to the point, and Norris's shot was deflected again up into the rafters. And once again, both teams will change their lines. The Blue Devils will change all 5 skaters. Looks like Warroad is just going to change their forwards. Warroad now will go with Foster, Norwegian, and Shagabe. And the Blue Devils are going to counter with their top line, Sheriff, Peterson, and Flatley. Comes right to the net, a shot and a save by Kangas. Now Brennan Peterson. Here's a pass up. Sheriff trying to come in his zone, but Norris bumps him off the play. Those are your 2 captains, Sheriff of Virginia and Norris of Warroad. And the puck is cleared in center ice. The race is on for it, but cleared away from Anthony Foster. Carrying it back into his own end was Norwegian. To Reed. Now Kotlowski is center ice, intercepted by Peterson. He gets it to Sheriff. A backhander by Flatley was just wide, but a good offensive set there for the Blue Devils with under 6.5 to go. And it comes right to the goal. And Hampton Sklukinski will just cover it up, get a face-off. Our next telecast will be My 9 Sports for our viewers. We'll be on My 9 next week. Tuesday night we're in Cloquet. It'll be Hibbing and CEC. Next Thursday night we'll be at the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. It'll be Hermantown and Grand Rapids in game number 2 of that series. Hermantown beat Grand Rapids. First time they play, the game played in Hermantown. Now Rudebush gets taken off the play. And behind the net were Eric Comstock, sophomore. Here's a long pass into center ice. And it's tapped away, a nice play, although Erickson did control it and got it towards that slot area. That was Tyler Lamourier with the defensive play for the Blue Devils. Now Carson Reed will put it right in, glove save by Kangas, and he'll hold on with 5:47 to play, period number 1, as we'll watch on this replay. One of the easier saves for Kangas, but he's going to have to make a lot of them tonight, as I've said already a couple of times, because this team knows how to score goals, averaging almost 5 goals per game. Now Solik will control it on that far side. He goes down, gets it back to the point to Comstock. Johnson back to Comstock once again. Goes in behind where Nemenich will grab it for Virginia. He whiffed on that pass. That's Hard with some trouble, and now here come the Blue Devils back. Irvin with the puck. He gets bumped off the play by Eric Comstock. Carson Reed, long pass, a little bit behind Johnson. Cleared back into neutral ice by goaltender Kangas. Under 5 to play in our opening period. 1-0 for Warroad. Again, 4 minutes in, Sky Solik scored. Now coming back, his heart comes right in, and a big save by Kangas of the Blue Devils. Virginia will clear it out of the zone. Norris puts it in. Nemnes try to glove it. Now he gets it back, and Norris puts a shot right on. The puck is loose, and it's covered up by goaltender Ian Kangas. Ian Kangas, a junior goaltender for Virginia. We're going to watch this replay on this nice save by Ian Kangas. Scherf wins the draw for the Blue Devils. Foster runs it down the far side. Now it's picked up by Brendan Peterson. He tries to kick it out of the zone. He does get it out, but it's quickly put back in. Now Lamourier, cross-ice pass for Westerber. It was off Scherf. Into the attacking zone come the Blue Devils. Foster tried to headman a pass up, but it's deflected away. Back into the Warroad zone with 4 minutes to play in our opening period. This is Powassan. It'll be kept in by the Blue Devils. That's Headley. Looks for someone to center it. Puck is loose, and here come the Warriors out. This is Anthony Foster coming right in. Foster, cross-ice pass, and unable to pull the trigger was Shagabe. Here's a shot, another save. Now Shagabe will keep it in. Nice, a couple nice moves and an off a skate. Puck is loose. Foster took a whack at it, and finally Peterson will just clear it out of the zone. Also taking a whack at it was Norwegian for the Warriors. Coming up on 3 minutes to play in our opening period. Warroad with a 1-0 lead. Coming in is Eriksson. Shot by Solik. Hit a lot of Blue Devil traffic in front. Now Dylan Headley shoots it along the boards to Mannanen. Off the boards, but it'll be kept in the zone by Warroad and finally cleared out. Carson Reed will run it back into his own end. Cross-ice pass goes for Jack Katlowski. Warroad coming into the zone. That will be Luke Johnson. Shoots to the other side where Luke Eriksson will try to control it. And again, a shot deflected up high into the rafters. Boy, they've been really getting a lot of deflections tonight. Again, you're viewing tonight's telecast on Mediacom Public Access Channel 5 and also MasabiCommunityTV.com. We're hoping to have this one on My 9 tonight, but due to the Wisconsin girls basketball playoffs that is committed to My 9 television, we were unable to do so. The UMD games that'll be on Saturday and Sunday, the Bulldog games, will be on the CW. For those Mediacom people locally here in the Virginia area, that would be Public Access Channel 4. Puck is along the far boards. No one seems to want to come away with it. Now they finally do. It comes back to Norris at the point. Norris walking in, shot right on. Kangas with the save. Back to Norris again. Cross-ice pass to Comstock. Shot. Kangas sees it all the way and gloves it and holds it and gets a face-off with 1:43 to play in the opening period. We'll watch on this replay once again. Here comes Norris. Puck was deflected high and away on that good hard shot. Now Scherf for the Blue Devils, Norwegian for Warroad. Scherf wins another draw. He's won most of the draws tonight. Back to the point. Be kept in. Now Westerber gets it up to Flatley of the Blue Devils. Cross-ice pass for Peterson. Try to come back to Scherf with it. It was off a Warroad player's skate into the Warroad end. And now here comes Shagabe back. Shagabe walking right in, a pass and a beautiful play. Anthony Foster from Jason Shagabe. And you can't ask for a perfect pass. We'll watch on the replay. That goal comes 15:49 into our first period. Foster with the goal, and Shagabe will get one of the assists. For Foster, that's his 10th goal of the season. And Warroad has a 2-0 lead over Virginia. We're into our final minute of the opening period. Here come the Blue Devils now. Here is Mannon, and tees it up, and a shot goes over the top of the net. Now Headley in behind the net. Go to Rudebush. Mannon got it back. And now here comes Foster back. This is Norwegian centering pass. Kangas with the save. Now Reed. Back to the point. A shot was deflected. Shot taken by Solig. In behind the net where Headley will try to control it. 12 seconds ago, Headley's down. He's hurt. And now the whistle blows. Right behind the net. That's Dylan Headley who's down. I did not see what happened. I'm not sure if we have a replay or not. We do not have a replay of it. So out comes Brad Curran, the trainer. And we're taking a long look at that. Again, the scoring at 15:49. Anthony Foster's 10th goal. And Shagabe with the assist. And he's up and skating to the bench with 8.9 seconds remaining here in our first period. 2-0. Warroad on top of Virginia, and the Blue Devils now will bring out their first unit, and once again they'll hope that Ryan Scherf can win the draw and get it to the back wall. Controlled by Nemec, 3 seconds to go in the period, and our clock is going to run out. We've played 17 minutes of hockey, and Warroad on top of Virginia by a score of 2-0.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5. Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you know, you can do it too. And The professors are really encouraging. Everybody is just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
Good morning, officer.
Morning. How's it going today, ma'am?
I just want you to know, I love this city. I can always find a parking place, and I never have to parallel park. Look here, every car is bunched up over on that side of the street, so it makes it really easy for me to park. And what's so odd is that yesterday, every car was on that side of the street.
Well, ma'am.
Oh, just call me Yvette. And what was your name?
I'm Chad. It's nice to meet you, Yvette. Calendar parking is why all these cars are on this side of the street. Here in Virginia, we have calendar parking, so that way the cars are on the right side, so that way it makes it a little easier. So now, on an even day, you would park on the even side of the street as the addresses. So you see these house numbers over here all have even numbers. So on an even day, you park on that side. On an odd day, you would park on the same side of the street as the odd numbered houses. So during the winter months of November through April, we try to make sure that cars are parked on the even or odd side of the street, depending on the calendar day.
So you're going to give me a ticket? I thought you were so nice.
I am nice, and I'll tell you why I'm nice. Because the Virginia Police Department, when calendar parking is followed, it ensures that our city crews can get out and plow all the roadways after a major snow event. Also, it makes it a lot safer for all the pedestrians and all other traffic in the area. Besides that, many of the streets in Virginia are narrow, so when it comes to emergency vehicles getting through, it's nice to have all the vehicles parked on the right side of the roadways, so ambulances, fire trucks, squad cars, even just regular vehicles can get through.
I am so sorry. I didn't know.
Can I tell you something else?
Yes, I know. Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
What I was going to say is actually during the summer months, calendar parking changes a little bit. We try to make it a little easier for everybody. So from the months of May through October, you only have to worry about switching sides every 2 weeks. So on the first of the month, you make sure that you park on the odd side of the street. And on the evening of the 16th, you swap over to the even side of the street for the rest of the month. And just one more thing.
Yes?
How about you move your vehicle to the proper side of the street and we'll call it even.
Oh, I could just hug you. Can I hug you?
No, ma'am. But you need to know that calendar parking always starts the previous evening. So at 6 p.m. the previous night, you always park for the very next day.
Call me Yvette.
Thank you, Yvette.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you know, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging. Everybody is just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
Got into their groove.
And welcome back to the Brie Couplet Arena, the Miners Memorial Building in Virginia, as we have played one period of hockey with Warroad scoring 2 goals in that period to take a 2-0 lead, but we'll show you those in a moment. First, I want to run down the other statistics. Saves in the opening period, Ian Kangas for Virginia had 11. Hampton Sklukinski had 2 saves for Warroad. No penalties in that opening period. Let's take a look now at the goals. The first goal came at the 4-minute mark. It was scored by number 8, Sky Solig, his 7th goal of the season. And we'll watch this as he picks up the loose puck, comes into the zone, And on the glove side, he beats goaltender Kangas. Then, goal number 2 at 15:49. It was Foster scoring his 10th goal of the season on a beautiful pass from number 17, Shagaby. Look at this pass, and nobody on the other side helping Kangas, and it's 2-0 in favor of Warroad after the first period. Taking a look at other Blue Devils sporting events going on for today. The swimming team was in Duluth, meeting Duluth East. Meanwhile, the wrestlers today were in Cloquet, and tomorrow, Saturday, the boys basketball team tomorrow will be traveling to Cloquet to meet the Lumberjacks. I was talking earlier about the state rankings in Class A, and here are your top 7 teams. Hermantown Gentry Academy, Matamidi is 3, East Grand Forks is 5, Warroad is 6, Denfield is 7, and Hermantown and Denfield are both from 7A. Gentry Academy and Matamidi are both from 4A, and East Grand Forks and Warroad are both from 8A. So you can see those 3 sections are really going to have some real strong semis or finals to see which team is going to represent the state tournament. Wrapping up the regular season, we only have a couple weeks remaining. The teams have their seed meeting on that Monday the 15th, and all the games this year will be played at the highest seed. They will not be played like they have in the past, like at Amsoil Arena, the semis and finals. And I also understand that the state quarterfinals, when they match up the teams 1 through 8, the quarterfinals will also be held at the top 4 seeds. They'll be hosting, and then the semis and finals will be held in the Twin Cities. We're going to take one final timeout. The Zamboni is making its final trip around the Couplet Arena, and we'll be ready for the second period shortly. This is high school hockey on this Friday night from the Miners Memorial Building. You're viewing tonight's telecast with the Mesabi Community Production crew, and we'll have second period very, very shortly.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5. Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you know, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging. Everybody's just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
Good morning, officer.
Morning. How's it going today, ma'am?
I just want you to know, I love this city. I can always find a parking place, and I never have to parallel park. Look here, every car is bunched up over on that side of the street, so it makes it really easy for me to park. And what's so odd is that yesterday, every car was on that side of the street.
Well, ma'am.
Oh, just call me Yvette. And what was your name?
I'm Chad. It's nice to meet you, Yvette. Calendar parking is why all these cars are on this side of the street. Here in Virginia, we have calendar parking, so that way the cars are on the right side, so that way it makes it a little easier. So now, on an even day, you would park on the even side of the street as the addresses. So you see these house numbers over here all have even numbers. So on an even day, you park on that side. On an odd day, you would park on the same side of the street as the odd number houses. So during the winter months of November through April, we try to make sure that cars are parked on the even or odd side of the street, depending on the calendar day.
So you're going to give me a ticket? I thought you were so nice.
I am nice, and I'll tell you why I'm nice. Because the Virginia Police Department, when calendar parking is followed, it ensures that our city crews can get out and plow all the roadways after a major snow event. Also, it makes it a lot safer for all the pedestrians and all other traffic in the area. Besides that, many of the streets in Virginia are narrow, so when it comes to emergency vehicles getting through, it's nice to have all the vehicles parked on the right side of the roadways, so ambulances, fire trucks, squad cars, even just regular vehicles can get through.
I am so sorry. I didn't know.
Can I tell you something else?
Yes, I know. Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
What I was going to say is actually during the summer months, calendar parking changes a little bit. We try to make it a little easier for everybody. So from the months of May through October, you only have to worry about switching sides every 2 weeks. So on the first of the month, you make sure that you park on the odd side of the street. And on the evening of the 16th, you swap over to the even side of the street for the rest of the month. And just one more thing.
Yes?
How about you move your vehicle to the proper side of the street and we'll call it even?
Oh, I could just hug you. Can I hug you?
No, ma'am. But you need to know that calendar parking always starts the previous evening. So at 6 p.m. the previous night, you always park for the very next day.
Call me Yvette.
Thank you, Yvette.
Welcome back to the arena. We're waiting for the Virginia Blue Devils to come back on the ice to start our second 17 minutes of action. 2-0 Warroad. They outshot the Blue Devils 13-2 in that opening period. So we'll see what kind of adjustments have been made in both locker rooms. Again, the Blue Devils taking a lot of time. The coaches are already out. They're up on the benches waiting for the team to come out of the chute. Sure taking a long time. Finally, Virginia comes out. There's a look at the coaching staff. Once again, we want to send a special welcome out to our viewers tonight watching in Warroad. Sure, we got some watchers also in Florida and all over the country on Wasabi Community TV. Next week, again, we'll be on My 9 television. We'll be covering Hibbing at Cloquet-Esco Carleton on Tuesday night, 7:30 start on Tuesday night. And then we will be in Grand Rapids on Thursday night for a 7 o'clock start. That'll be Hermantown and the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. 2 My 9 games next week for our viewers as the season again is wrapping up. Playoffs right around the corner. And hopefully spring sports are not too far away. Warwood now will go from east to west here in the second period. Again, the goal-getters, Solig and Foster for the Warriors. Scherf in Norwegian, center ice. Norwegian will win the draw. Comes right on goaltender Skukinski. He makes a save. And now puck comes back in the Virginia end where Nemanich will get there just to get ahead of Shagabe. You don't want to give him a breakaway. Shot goes right on. The Blue Devils quickly have 2 shots here in our second period, as many as they had in the first period. But again, both were long-range shots. Here's Flatley putting it towards the net. It was off Comstick's skate. And it's cleared all the way back, and here they come. Here comes into the zone is Norwegian. Bumped off the play by Nemanich. He lost his stick, and the Blue Devils able to clear it back into center ice, where Powaskin will put it back in for the Warriors. Now Nemanich will get it up to Peterson. Scherf in center ice for the Blue Devils. He'll just fire it in. Blue Devils now will change all their skaters. They've got their new forwards and their defense on the ice. Rudebush on that far side, battling with Eriksson. Coming away with it is Todd Powassin. Cleared into center ice. Rudebush will put it back in for the Blue Devils. We're about a minute and a half into our second period. 2-0 Warroad. Puck in center ice, and Johnson will fire it in, and we have an icing called. Face-off will go all the way back in the Warroad zone. Tell you, real nice to see over on the far side, and we'll try to get a shot for you a couple times tonight where we've got pictures of parents, grandparents. They got the cardboard cutouts of their faces. Tell you, the Booster Club here, the Virginia Blue Line Club, does a great job promoting hockey in the city of Virginia. Puck is in that corner. A couple Blue Devils and a couple Warriors battling for it. Says Solik will come away with it. Up the boards to Eriksson into center ice. And now here come Eriksson going into that corner, carrying it in behind the net. Nice play by Tyler Lamourier to bump it away from him. Shot up the boards. They try to hit Carlson. It'll be kept in, though, by Powassin. Under 15 minutes to play in our second period. Now Rudebush trying to come into center ice. And he'll just fire it in off a skate of Nelson Cole. Rudebush again. Drops it back into his own end. Boy, almost a turnover. Not a good play that time for the Blue Devils. Coming into the zone, and it's just tipped away from Matt Hard. Goes to the far corner. Nelson Cole after it. Takes a check from Lamourier. Headley trying to come away with it, but it's controlled by the Warriors. This is Norris off the skate of Westerberg, and then Westerberg took a stick. Here's a shot right to the slot area. Carlson trying to clear it out, but again, it'll be kept in by Kotlowski in behind that Virginia net. Looks like the Warriors are on a power play. The way they're moving, the puck comes right towards that net. And again, Lamourier with a nice play. Boy, Tyler has played well this year. Finally, nice to get him back in the lineup after he suffered injuries and sickness last year. He's a junior, and he'll be a very important part of this team the rest of the way, and also next year, his senior year. Icing called to Virginia. The face-off will come back in the blue and white zone. 13:42 to go in our second period. Warroad with a 2-0 lead on Virginia. Again, Warroad tomorrow afternoon will take on the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Junior varsity at noon, varsity game at 2 from the IRA Civic Center. And that should be a dandy. That should be one heck of a hockey game. 2 straight ranked teams tomorrow afternoon. Puck comes off the boards. Brendan Peterson had his back to the puck and didn't see where it was along the boards. And the Warriors continue to keep it in the attacking zone. In that corner, Foster will come away with the puck. Foster to the slot area. And a nice defensive play by Ryan Scherf. And we've got a Virginia penalty on Ryan Scherf for hooking. And you don't want to put this team on the power play. They are clicking at 37%, while Virginia on the penalty kill is at 81%. So this is not a good situation right now for the Blue Devils. Shagabe will control and it's cleared out by Brendan Peterson. Dropped off for Norris. And it's put right back into the Warroad end. Norris will control it. Brendan Peterson on the penalty kill. Now to Reed. Gives it back to Norris. Up to Shagabe. Into center ice, into the Virginia zone. The sophomore looks for someone in front. Nobody there. Circles. Now he's to the high slot area. Here he's walking in. Cross ice pass. Here's a shot saved by Kangas. Right out in front. Here is Shagabe again. A shot over the top of the net. Minute 15 remaining on this 5-on-4. Shagabe again controlling the puck. Cross ice. He tried to hit Reed. Now Reed will get it. Here's a pass right out in front of goal. Scoring the goal was Anthony Foster. A power play. And Foster gets his 10th and 11th goals of the night. And it's 3-0 in favor of Warroad. Again, as we watched on the replay, a couple assists. And Warroad has a 3-0 lead on Virginia. Headley wins the draw, comes all the way back in the Virginia end. Lemoria shoots it along the back wall. Blue Devils cannot clear it out. Comstock, or check that Powassan will keep it in deep. And now a long pass off the stick of Rudebush, controlled by Sky Skolig. Solig in that corner, controls it. Comes back to the point to Comstock, shot right on. Cleared to the near boards. Coming up on 11.5 to play in our second period. Again, Warroad putting some pressure on in this Virginia end. Pass comes right to the slot area. It's cleared away by Westerber of the Blue Devils. Now Westerber takes his man on the boards. That Eric Comstock comes back to the point. Off escape. Warroad will keep it in the zone. Going down was Comstock. Now Solik will control it. And finally it's intercepted, and Manning tried to split the defense. That did not click. Warroad now on a line change. Here's a long pass. I'm not sure where that one was going, but it's icing, and they'll bring the face-off all the way back into the Virginia end. Not sure if the Blue Devil player thought they were playing shorthanded, just wanted to ice the puck, or if he actually saw someone. Anyways, the face-off back in the Blue Devil end with 10:53 to go in our second period. 3-0. Now Blake Norris will control the puck, carries it in behind that Virginia net. Comes back to the point. Here's a shot taken. Kangas with a save. Right to the slider. Here's Norris. Let's go with a shot deflected. Another shot from a tough angle. Hit a lot of traffic in front, and now the net comes up off the mooring. And we're going to have a face-off in the Virginia zone. Blue Devils trying to break out. Norris will keep it in. Centering pass. Nobody home. But again, Warroad will keep it in. Here's Elijah Carlson. He cannot go around Blake Norris. Picking up the puck was Ben Irvin. Off the boards into center ice. Try to hit Bialke. That does not work. Norris back in his own end. Cross ice pass for Kotlowski. Into the attacking zone is Matt Hard. On the backhand, he could not tee it up, and the puck was deflected away and it's cleared by Bialke all the way down. This will be another Virginia icing. And with 9:55 to play here in period number 2, it's 3-0 Warroad. We'll have another face-off in that Blue Devil end. Both teams will make some line changes. The Blue Devils will counter with Peterson, Scherf, and Flatley. Warroad, Foster, Norwegian, and Shagabe. Norwegian could not control it. Flatley comes out of the zone with the puck, takes a check from Carson Reed. Running it down is Kotlowski. Cleared into center ice, and now in the Blue Devils zone. Norwegian try to control it. Blue Devils able to clear it back into center ice as Warroad has to tag up once again. This is a good team. They're state ranked, and they have a strong group of seniors this year. And we have an offside called. And the face-off will come just outside that Warroad blue line. Seven senior forwards out of their top 9. Their defense is young. They only have one senior on defense out of their top 5. And their goaltender tonight is a sophomore. So as they say in Warroad, they don't rebuild, they just reload. And that's why they've had so much success over the years. Puck was just deflected away. Now Shagabe gets a pass in behind to Foster, who's got 2 goals tonight. Foster continues to battle for it. It's kicked away by Lamourier. Now it's picked up by Westerber. He cannot clear it, but back to the point. Reed's shot goes right on, and Kangas with another big save for the Blue Devils. Now Norwegian trying to control it, looking for someone. He'll just dump it in behind to Foster along the near boards. Now Shagabe comes in, looks for the puck. Here comes Foster walking in. A shot saved by Kangas again. Under 8.5 to play in our second period. From the point, Reed's shot hit some traffic in front. Shagabe, the sophomore. Oh, nice move in the circle. Shot goes right on. The puck is loose and it's cleared away. Again, Warroad continues to put pressure on that Virginia net. Now Westerberg just tries to clear it out. Picked up by Flatline. He does clear it out of the zone. Solig gets it up to Powassan. He'll put it in. And now Warroad will change up. Lamourier takes his man on the boards, and Virginia will just get another icing on a clearing pass with 7:46 to play in our second period. Here's a shot saved by Kangas. Puck is loose in the slot area, and the Blue Devils trying to clear it off his skate. And now Norris will carry it back into his own end. To Comstock, back to Norris. He brings it into center ice, off the boards, and his backhand into the Virginian by Luke Johnson. Callister will shoot it to the far side. Try to hit Nemenich, taken away centering pass right on front, shot goal. Luke Johnson scores for Warroad. 9:43 is the time of the Luke Johnson goal. It's 4-0 Warroad with 7:17 to play here in period number 2. So the Warriors now with 2 goals in each period. Now Norris will control it in behind his net. Coming into the zone again is Eric. After the Solig and behind the Virginia net. Solig lets go of his shot, and it hit Headley to the far side. In the corner, it's controlled by Comstock. And Headley will throw it up into the crowd. Oh, man. Hope he didn't hit any one of the students. There weren't many over there, but... And again, like Reed said a couple times, if there was the National Hockey League, Mr. Headley would be spending 2 minutes in the penalty box for a delay of game. You cannot flip the puck out of play in the National Hockey League. Trying to look down at that student section. I guess everyone's okay in there. Good thing they were all paying attention. Puck is kept in by Kotlowski. Now Lamourier. Come the Blue Devils breaking out of the zone. Comes up to Scherf. into the attacking zone. Scherf shot deflected high over the top of the net. Carlson in after it for the Blue Devils. Elijah took a whack at it. Now it comes up to Emmett Marvin. Into the zone is Nelson Cole behind the back pass. But doing a nice job back checking that time was Ryan Scherf. Kotlowski up the boards, trying to hit Marvin. Comes all the way back in the Virginia zone. Again, Warroad will just control it as it's in their end. That's Carson Reed. Off the skate, Virginia has to tag up, gets onside. Reed gives it to Kotlowski. Long pass up for Shagabe. Now it's grabbed by walking in, a shot, nice pass. Oh, and unable to convert. On the far side, I think that was Erickson, or check that was Cole. Now Norris will keep it in. 5:15 to play in our second period. Boy, they just have so much speed, this team. A very, very skilled hockey program. Now Shagabe tries to go around Lamourier. That does not click at all. Jace Westerber in his own end takes a check from Shagabe. Tries to stuff it, gets it. He gets it. Jason Shagabe stuffs it. And that is his 14th goal of the season. And we're watching that replay. We'll get the angle from up on top of our press box.
Here's your order of scoring.
It's unassisted for Shagabe, his 14th. And it's 5-0. Warroad on top of Virginia here on this Friday night. Kept in by Brennan Peterson. Now Norris in behind his net, could not control it. Powassan will. Outlet pass comes into center ice. Nemnich try to get it to Callister. Headley will just fire it in. Now Headley could not control it. Norris coming back. Off the boards. Here comes Shagabe again. In shot. Another one. Jason Shagabe has scored back-to-back goals here in this period. Those goals were 47 seconds apart. And it's 6-0 in favor of Warroad. Norris gets the assist. There's Reed's long pass into center ice. Trying to come in with it was Erickson. Now Solik back to Erickson, a shot. Along the near boards. Puck is loose. Picked up. That's Johnson. Luke Johnson takes a check. The Blue Devils trying to clear it out. They do get it. And Carson Reed will run back in his own end with it. Eric Comstock. Pass a little bit too far for Johnson. It was off his stick, but Johnson gets in there quick. Again, you can just see the quickness of this team. Now Rudabush trying to get up to Mannanen. Comstock off the back wall. 3 minutes to play in our second period. It's 6-0. If the score holds where we're at right now, that third period will start in running time. Again, with that 6-goal differential. This is Eric Comstock. In center ice. He puts it right in. Kangas will glove it, drop it off. Warriors on a line change. Now Rudabush will just dump it into the Warroad zone. Coming away with it is Matt Hard. Here comes the junior. And Virginia again will just clear it. Kotlowski will skate back in his own end. Manning was on him, applying some pressure. Now a long pass up for Matt Hart again. He'll leave it for Norris. Back to Hart, back to Norris and behind the net. Cross ice to Kotlowski. Well, right now it looks like they're on the power play, the way they're moving this puck. Shot comes towards the net. Dylan Headley now shoots it off the boards, and it's cleared into center ice. Now the race is on, and the goaltender gets there just ahead of Ben Irvin. Now the loose puck is picked up by Marvin. Here comes Emmett Marvin into the Virginia zone with coming up on 90 seconds to play in our second period. 6-0 Warroad over Virginia. And the puck is kicked into neutral ice. Reed will put it right back in. Kagas will just stop it. It's grabbed by Westerber. He goes down again. He's had some trouble with those skates tonight. Back to the point it goes. This is Reed. Now Westerber again along the back wall. Headley comes in and tries to get it up the boards. Again, Headley took a whack at it. Blue Devils unable to clear it out. We're into our final minute. Powassan back in his own end to Reed. Back to Powassan. 50 seconds to go in the period. Warroad with 2 in the first. They've added 4 so far here in the second. They have a 6-goal lead on the Blue Devils. Foster coming into the zone. Dumps it in deep. Now Nemanich tries to control it. Gets it up to Flatley. Back to Scherf. Off a skate. Back into the Virginia zone. This is Anthony Foster. Gives it to Shagaby. We've got a penalty coming. A slashing Virginia penalty. And with 25 seconds to go in this period, Warroad is going to go on their second power play of the period. Shot deflected to the back wall. Norwegian controls it. Gets it back to Reed. Now to Norris. Back to Reed. Norris gets it. 10 seconds to go in the period. To Foster right out front. Blue Devils cannot clear it out. Reed will keep it in. Let's go of a shot. Just deflected wide. 2 seconds, 1 second, and our period is in the books. And we have played 34 minutes of hockey. Warroad on top of Virginia by a score of 6-0. And we'll have second period stats and highlights after we take this timeout.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5. Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you know, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging. Everybody's just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
Good morning, officer.
Morning. How's it going today, ma'am?
I just want you to know, I love this city. I can always find a parking place, and I never have to parallel park. Look here, every car is bunched up over on that side of the street, so it makes it really easy for me to park. And what's so odd is that yesterday, every car was on that side of the street.
Well, ma'am,
Oh, just call me Yvette. And what was your name?
I'm Chad. It's nice to meet you, Yvette. Calendar parking is why all these cars are on this side of the street. Here in Virginia, we have calendar parking, so that way the cars are on the right side, so that way it makes it a little easier. So now, on an even day, you would park on the even side of the street as the addresses. So you see these house numbers over here all have even numbers. So on an even day, you park on that side. On an odd day, you would park on the same side of the street as the odd numbered houses. So during the winter months of November through April, we try to make sure that cars are parked on the even or odd side of the street, depending on the calendar day.
So you're going to give me a ticket? I thought you were so nice.
I am nice, and I'll tell you why I'm nice. Because the Virginia Police Department, when calendar parking is followed, it ensures that our city crews can get out and plow all the roadways after a major snow event. Also, it makes it a lot safer for all the pedestrians and all other traffic in the area. Besides that, many of the streets in Virginia are narrow, so when it comes to emergency vehicles getting through, it's nice to have all the vehicles parked on the right side of the roadways, so ambulances, fire trucks, squad cars, even just regular vehicles can get through.
I am so sorry. I didn't know.
Can I tell you something else?
Yes, I know. Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
What I was going to say is actually during the summer months, calendar parking changes a little bit. We try to make it a little easier for everybody. So from the months of May through October, you only have to worry about switching sides every 2 weeks. So on the first of the month, you make sure that you park on the odd side of the street. And on the evening of the 16th, you swap over to the even side of the street for the rest of the month. And just one more thing.
Yes?
How about you move your vehicle to the proper side of the street and we'll call it even.
Oh, I could just hug you. Can I hug you?
No, ma'am. But you need to know that calendar parking always starts the previous evening. So at 6 p.m. the previous night, you always park for the very next day.
Call me Yvette.
Thank you, Yvette.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you know, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging. Everybody's just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
Talent on the back end.
Well, there's a few of them. They've got puck clears the zone. This is Will Trunkline puts it right in 6 or something. The team settled down.
Yeah, they settled down a little bit. Maybe got into their groove.
And welcome back to the Brie Couplet Arena, the Miners Memorial Building. This is the last season of hockey in this building. The new Miners Entertainment Convention Center is on its way up, and they're hoping to get a fall of 2021 opening over there. 2 rinks inside the new building, and once that building is complete and ready to go, this Miners that was built in about 1959 is going to be coming down, and we're going to have a parking lot here. Anyways, let's take a look now at the statistics. After 2 periods, the Blue Devils 2 penalties for 4 minutes. Warroad has not taken a penalty tonight. Saves in a hockey game. Ian Kangas with 11 in the first and 9 in the second for 20. And the official scorekeeper has awarded Hampton Lukinski with 2 saves in each period. We saw those 2 saves in that second period. They were both from long range, and he has 4 saves in the hockey game. Again, there's a good look at parents, grandparents, the poster cards over on the far side that the Virginia Blue Line Club has put together, honoring the people that just could not make it here tonight. Let's take a look now at the scoring in the hockey game. I'm first going to run down the first period again, the scoring. We'll show you the highlights in the second period. In the first period, 4 minutes in, it was Sky Solis scoring his 7th goal. At 15:49, it was Foster scoring his first of 2 goals. It was his 10th goal of that period. And shortly we're going to show you his 11th goal. And that made it 2-0 after the first period. Let's now go to period number 2, as it was power play time for Warroad. And at 4:53, it was Anthony Foster scoring his 2nd goal of the night. As we watch in this replay, again from our camera up above the old press box, the old radio press box, and there's Foster right in front, putting it home on the power play to make it 3-0. Then at 9:43, it was Luke Johnson scoring for Warroad. And let's take a look at this goal. Again, they're putting pressure on, and there's Johnson beating him, Kangas, and that made it 4-0. And then the final 2 goals were scored by the sophomore, highly recruited already, he's only in 10th grade, Jason Shagabe. His 14th and 15th. We'll show you his 14th first at 12:05. This is an unassisted goal. Boy, he's some player. And he stuffs it home off the skate into the net to make it 5. And then 47 seconds later, he does it again. And let's take a look at his 2nd goal of the night. Again, from our camera up above the old press box here at Couplet Arena. Nice hard shot. Stick side, beats goaltender Kangas to make it 6-0. And with the 6-goal differential, that means our 3rd period is going to be in running time. Well, we're going to take our final break of the period, and we'll be back shortly with period number 3 from the Couplet Arena. Again, 6-0 in favor of Warroad over Virginia.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5. Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you know, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging. Everybody's just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
And welcome back to the Bree Couplet Arena, the Miners Memorial Building in Virginia. We have played 2 periods of hockey, and it's 6-0 in favor of Warroad. Again, there's a good picture of some of the parents, some of the grandparents. And up in that back row, I just want to point out a dear friend of ours that just passed recently, Mark Westerber, his wife Christy, and there's the 2 twins, the seniors, Jace and Jada Westerber. Again, a nice tribute, and again, our condolences go out. I've known the Westerber family for a long time, good friends of mine, and it's very difficult, and I hope everything goes well for Christy and the kids. Waiting for both teams to come back on the ice to start our final period of hockey action. Again, as I've said a couple times, we will be on running time due to the 6-goal differential. And Warroad will be on the power play for the first minute and 35 seconds. Upcoming games for both of these teams. Again, tomorrow afternoon, Warroad will be playing hockey over at the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. It's a 2 o'clock start for the varsity game. And Virginia will be back in action next week. Tuesday, they're at the Heritage Center taking on Duluth-Enfield. A real key Section 7 game for seeding. And then on Thursday the 4th, they will be at the Eveleth Hippodrome to meet the Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bears. They have 3 games remaining after next week. Saturday the 6th, they will host the North Shore, and then they close out with 2 road games. Monday, March 8th, they're at the Falls. Thursday, March 11th, they are in Hibbing. In fact, that is our final My9 telecast of the year. Virginia at Hibbing on Thursday, March 11th. Again, to remind our local viewers of our My9 games next week. We've got 2 good games once again for everyone. On Tuesday night, we'll be at the Northwoods Credit Union in Cloquet. It'll be Cloquet-Esco Carleton against Hibbing. And then next Thursday night, we will be at the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids, the Hermantown Hawks and the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. That is next Thursday night. We're getting ready for power play time for Warroad. When I get a chance here, I want to send out a shout to my good buddy down south. I understand he was a recent club golf champion. He was a golf champion up here. And that's Kerry Beidel, who's enjoying some beautiful 80-degree weather in Florida. Kerry, you make me jealous to think about the time I could be spending in Tucson, Arizona right now, where it's been a little cooler than that. It's only been about 65, 70 degrees there, but still, just to get out of this snow and this cold weather here would be nice. Maybe next year. We'll see how things go. Power play time for Warroad. They have a 6-0 lead. They've got about 70 seconds remaining on this 5-on-4. Reed in his own end. Scherf putting on some pressure there and keeps the puck in the zone for Virginia as they're trying to run as much of this clock off as possible. Now Norris tries to come away with it. This is Shagabe, who already has 2. A couple nice moves. Shagabe, cross-ice pass to Norwegian. Puck was loose, and Shagabe could not pull the trigger, and he'll just shoot it the length of the ice. Sklukinski will just drop it off for Norris. We're 1 minute into our final period, 40 seconds remaining on this man advantage. Here comes Shagabe again. Now it's grabbed by Norwegian. Taken away by Mannanen. And now Norwegian tries to come back with it. Shagabe will control it. Oh, what a pass behind the back. He controls it again. He's the real deal. There's no doubt about this kid. Gets it back to Reed. Carson Reed will dump it in deep. Now Norwegian will control it. Back to Shagabe. Cross-ice pass. Here's Norris right on front goal. Power play. Tic-tac-toe. It was Anthony Foster scoring, and he's got the hat trick tonight. It is a power play. Just watch these beautiful passes. (17-5) get the assist on that one. Norris and Shagabe, and it's 7-0. Puck is in the ninth, grabbed by Solig. Gets it back to Powassan. And it jumps out over the blue line. Erickson now will take it back near his own blue line. Up to Solig. Now Westerberg will clear it off the boards. It jumps over the blue line. And here come the Blue Devils. Irvin coming back. Try to get it to Carlson. Irvin tries to control it. Nobody seems to want to have it yet. Now Headley. Here comes the Blue Devils shot. And unable to pull the trigger was Elijah Carlson for the Blue Devils. Luke Erickson coming back for the Warriors. Dumps it in. And he'll hit the bench on a Warroad line change. Matt Hurd into the Virginia end. Again, that clock is just rolling along with these 6-goal differential that started the period, and they've added one more on the power play. They're 2 for 2 tonight on the power play. Again, coming in high percentage. Here's a blast and hits some traffic. Goes up into the netting. We'll have another face-off coming in at Virginia zone. Blue Devils have 5 section games remaining after tonight, and they are all important ones. Denfeld, Evelyn Gilbert, North Shore, I Falls, and Hibbing. Comes Scherf trying to come back. It was taken away from him and put back into the Virginia end. Warwood has not been called on a penalty tonight. And behind the net where Callister will grab it. Gets it up to Scherf off a skate of Hurd. Kept in the zone. Here's a pass. His shot was just wide. A backhanded by Emmett Marvin. Warriors will keep it right on, and a save by Kangas. Marvin in behind that, try to stuff it, and Kangas will cover it up. I think this Marvin must be a crowd favorite here, as Emmett is a senior. He has 3 points on his career, 3 assists. He's not scored a career goal for Warroad. I want to thank head coach Jay Hardwick for providing us with the lines, yearly statistics, career statistics. Puck goes in behind the net. Controlled by Powassan. Come back to the point. A shot by Reed. They try to deflect it. Comes off the back wall. Callister shoots it back to the near side to Nemanich. Here's a pass. It is intercepted. And finally cleared out of the zone. Coming up in 11 and a half minutes remaining. We're in running time. #21 is Jackson LeBrasser. Now the puck goes all the way down, and we'll have an icing called on Virginia once again. And right now, I think the team's just in no hurry to get a face-off. 7-0 lead. It was 2-0 after the first. Warwood added 4 in the second to make it 6, and 1 more here in the third. Puck is dumped in deep by Matt Hurd. Check that, Matt Hard, that is. Kangas will just drop it off. Westerberg took a whack at it. Here is another goal by 17, Jason Shagabe. He's got the hat trick. And it's 8-0. So Shagabe and Foster each with hat tricks tonight. We got 9:40 to play. Puck is again in the Blue Devil zone where And now we got a Virginia penalty coming. This is going to be on Ryan Scherf. And let's see how long this is going to be. Could be a check-in from behind. It could be a 2 and 10. It could be a 5 and 10. We'll see. Officials talking right now. Ryan going to the box. Drew Walters, again, one of the officials. Comes over. It's just a 2-minute penalty. Cross-checking is called. Puck is kept in by Comstock. Another power play opportunity to Norris. Back to Comstock. Haleskova's shot right on Kangas. And Ian will just cover up again. Coming into this period, Virginia had 4 shots on goal. That's how strong this team is. Now Virginia will change up their forwards. They'll bring out Rudebush and Manninen. Again, they're on a penalty kill. Comstock gives it to Norris. Back to Comstock. Norris left side. And is deflected out of the zone. Comstock in his own end. Off the boards. Comes back in the Virginia end where Callister gets there. Now Manninen tries to control it. It'll be kept in by Comstock. That was Solik in behind the net. Johnson back to Solik. Comstock will keep it. Let's go with a shot high over the top of the net. Comes to the side of the net, cleared away by Callister. And again, Virginia just clears it. Eric Comstock will carry it back into his own end. 7:20 to play. Gives it off to Blake Norris. Here comes the captain of the team. Headman's a pass up for Emmett Marvin. Boy, they want to get Marvin a goal tonight. Now both teams are skating 5 aside. Marvin looking for his first career goal at Warroad. Here's a shot deflected. It's loose. And a loose puck that was grabbed by Matt Hard in behind the net. Centering pass. They try to get it to Marvin. They'll wave off icing. Deflected. Carson Reed controls it. 6:50 to play in our game. Powassan off the skate of Nelson Cole into the Virginia end. Jace Westerberg will get there first. Tries to get over to Brendan Peterson. Try to go up the boards and clear it out of the zone. Blue Devils haven't really had that many opportunities tonight against this strong team. Comes right to the slot area. Blue Devils again will try to clear it out, and here they come. Peterson gets it up to Scherf. Ryan then has his pass deflected. And finally picking up is Todd Powassan in his own end. Off the boards, he gives it up to Carson Reed. Comes the big junior defensive man. Going left side, stops in that left corner. 6 minutes to play in our game. 8-0 Warroad. Here's a shot saved by Kegs. Another shot, another save. Puck is loose. And finally it's cleared away from the slot. And it's cleared out of the zone by Flatley. And he'll just shoot it all the way into the Warroad end. Now comes back into the Virginia end. Trying to control it was Solig. Pass right up through the slot area. That was Garrett Henham on the ice right now. Again, Coach Hardwick getting his 4th line out. Now Norris takes a check from Headley. Blue Devils just doing a lot of reaching and now finally get it to Headley back in the center ice. Taken away, coming in is Elijah Carlson. And a shot to save was made. Carlson lost his balance, goes hard into the boards. Clock is running with 10 minutes to play as we'll watch some of this replay. Clock just continues to run, and I think right now just both teams just want to get off the ice. This Warroad team has got size, they've got quickness, they've got skill. I would love to see them play against a Hermantown, and these teams may meet somewhere along in those state tournaments that are coming up towards the end of March. This is a good state quality team, this Warroad team. Headley tried to control it. He gets checked away from the puck. Here's Nemec putting a shot right on. And that may be one of the first few shots that have been taken at Hampton Sklukinski. He hasn't seen much rubber tonight. And for the Blue Devils, this is a real lesson tonight. They've got 5 section games coming up. Shot, hit some traffic. Blue Devils will grow from this. They'll get better as they get into those section games. Playing a caliber team like this only can help you in the long run as you see the way some of these skilled players can handle the puck. Anthony Foster with 3 goals. Jason Shagabe with 3 goals. Clock just continues to roll along, and now the clock has stopped for some reason because a penalty has been called on Virginia. Rudebush takes the 4th Virginia penalty. Slashing on Rudebush. Now the puck comes to the near boards where Luke Erickson will control it. He goes right around Callister, up to the boards on the far side, and it's cleared out by Ryan Scherf. Coming up on 2.5 minutes to go. This is Comstock in the zone. Comes right to the side of the net. Solig was right there. Now it's grabbed by Johnson. To Comstock. Shot deflected. Just wide. Now Sky Solig takes a check. Coming up on 2 minutes to play in our hockey game. Warroad is going to go to 7-3-2. Blue Devils are going to fall to 7-6 on the season. Comstock again. Let's go with a shot. Another save by Kangas. Puck is loose and behind. Trying to stuff it was Powassan. And we have a whistle. Now both teams will change personnel. Clock continues to roll. We're coming up on 90 seconds to play. Now Matt Hard will control it. Both teams are at full strength. 75 seconds to play in this game. Norris controlling the puck. Gets it back to Reed. Trying to get the puck to Marvin. Or they want to get him the puck. They got to get him in the slot. And now we've got a nice thing. And the clock is going to continue to roll. 55 seconds to play. Again, our next telecast will be My Nine Hockey, Tuesday night from Cloquet. This is Reed to the slot area. Blue Devils trying to clear it out. Reed will keep it in. And now finally it is cleared. Norris will take it back into his own end. A couple nice moves. Pass comes up to Marvin in center ice. Here comes Emmett Marvin. Puts a shot on goal. And a save by Kangas. 15 seconds to play in our game. Be kept in by Carson Reed. Try to get it to Emmett Marvin. Here's Emmett coming to the side, then a backhand. And a save made by Kangas. And our clock is going to run out on our hockey game. And our final score tonight from the Brie Couplet Arena. The Warroad Warriors 8 and the Virginia Blue Devils 0. We'll have our final statistics. We'll show you the goals in the final period, our final thoughts, and we'll sign off on this Friday night. Once again, the final score tonight, Warroad over Virginia by a score of 8-0.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years.
Welcome back to the Coupolette Arena, the Miners Memorial Building, as the crowd tonight here saw a very good state-ranked team. 8-0 was our final score, Warroad over Virginia. Our final statistics will also show you the final goals in that third period. Penalties, they were all called on the Blue Devils tonight. They had 4 penalties, 2 in the second, 2 in the third for 8 minutes. Saves, Ian Kangas with 11 in the first, 9 in the second, 8 in the third for 28. And for Warroad, Hampton Skwilkinski had 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 in the third for 7 saves. I'll recap the scoring in the first 2. We'll show you the highlights in the third period. 4 minutes in, it was Solik scoring his 7th goal to make it 1-0 at 15:49. Foster scored his first of 3 goals, making it 2-0 after the opening period. Second period, 4:53, a power play for Foster. 9:43, Johnson scored. And then at 12:05 and 12:52, it was Jason Shagabe scoring his 14th and 15th goals to make it 6-0 after 2 periods. We then moved to period number 3 and a power play at 1:45. Here is Foster scoring his 3rd goal of the night. Again, watching the way they just move this puck around, and it's put in by Foster. That made it 7-0. And then at 6:30 of the period, it was Jason Shagabe completing his hat trick, his 14th, 15th, and 16th goal of the season. And let's see how his 3rd goal of the night looked. And there it is, and that made the final score 8-0 in the hockey game. With the victory, again, Warroad goes to 7 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties on the season. They will play Grand Rapids Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m. over at the IRA Civic Center. Virginia now falls to 7-6 on the season, and they will travel to the Heritage Center on Tuesday night, March the 2nd, to take on Duluth-Dentfield in a key Section 7A matchup. Well, that'll do it from the Coupolette Arena. Hope you enjoyed our telecast. Again, our next telecast will be a My 9 telecast. It'll be on Tuesday night from the Northwoods Credit Union. That'll be in Cloquet, as CEC will be hosting the Hibbing Blue Jackets. 7:30 is the game time on Tuesday night. Well, that'll do it. I want to thank Darwin Aller on our main camera, Rod Lundstrom on the camera up above the press box, Steve Rockla down in the truck making all the connections. I'm Bob Cohen with the play-by-play. Once again, our final score from the Coupolette Arena tonight, Warroad over Virginia by a final score of 8-0. Good night, everyone.